has had those bragging rights during league play, but the ultimate form, the latest edition, belongs to the Red Bulls and their East semi-final victory.
Julian Fernandez on that right side, it was a terrific game from him. He's going to need to do the same, up to Choupo-Moting, get those runners in behind, and that's how they're going to try and score a goal.
Experience for the Red Bulls in the lineup today, but their consistency, in fact, both teams, you could describe consistently inconsistent. But throw all that out, it's the Hudson River Derby. A steady piece from New York in the back. Carlos Coronel, the Red Bulls goalkeeper. Yangor with the flag up for Choupo-Moting, who leads the league in that category. Flag raised. The man who's got 7 goals.
It's close, actually, looking across the line.
You had to keep the focus midweek on the games that both these teams played, but you just referenced a point when you naturally had the 5-day build-up to a game like this. What do you recall from your early days of the rivalry and the back and forth leading into the matchup?
Well, let's see what happens here.
Fernandez with Edwards over. Trying to stretch that Red Bulls back line with the speed.
I mean, you asked me what do I remember. I remember a different kind of focus on that week. You know, early on it might be Jesse Marsh or Patrick Vieira, you know, letting you know.
Oh, good touch. Fernandez becoming dangerous off of 2 sequences.
I like how he's running and really stretching his legs. He wants to run all the time now, Julian Fernandez. I think Pascal Janssen has had a good effect on him, because I don't remember his work rate being like this.
Down here in the corner where Wolf plops one in, it's headed away. And the second clearance comes after a foul is then given by Alan Chapman inside.
As we see this replay, you'd ask me what that week was like. There was a lot less joking that week. You know, the head coaches would let you know what it is earlier in the week. And they would say things like, look, hey, you know how important this is to our fans, and it's just a different sort of focus. Tackles are harder, you know. You listen into the game plan now. You take nothing for granted.
City, the new kids on the block starting in 2015. The Red Bulls won the very first 4 meetings between the two, punctuated by the famous or infamous 7-0 game at Yankee Stadium known as the Red Wedding. Thiago Martinez, these long hits and the attempt to hit the wide players. Wolf.
Yeah, but look where that goes. This might be difficult to get out.
Player Spotlight is presented by Allstate. You are in good hands. Alonso Martinez, a few weeks now without a goal, which is hard to believe. All the chances, and it's more so he's in great spots. He's hitting the target, he's hitting the frame. NYC has hit the woodwork 9 times this season, one of the most in the league. Martinez a big part of that. He's gonna crack one here! Magic from Metropolis's main man up top! Alonso Martinez, 1-0, New York City!
And NYC needs someone else to score. No, they don't. Look at how he really sizes this one up. Strikes through the ball right in that top corner. What a start in a big game with a man with a lot of pressure on him. That is an outstanding strike. Worthy of the lead in the Hudson River Derby. Pascal Janssen said it best though, as long as there's chances coming, there's nothing to worry about, and I would agree with him. You want to see your strikers getting chances. Oh, here he goes again.
Martinez in isolation around Nealis. Martinez! Save Coronel!
Make it happen, and this is Martinez on the other end. Great save from Coronel.
The possession game, the passing game to their acumen, but sometimes it's a little bit up and down, the level of consistency they find if they're not finding Forsberg And Choupo-Moting on a regular basis.
Choupo-Moting could have played a better ball there for Yengo in behind. Links up really well, and should have found Dennis Yengo that time. Alonso Martinez gets that big chance. You've got to imagine he converts that. 2-0 up and cruising. But Coronel makes the difference with that big save.
If you delve into the stats and you're a numbers person on expected goals, you figure it would only be a matter of time. He's underperformed his expected goals, which is one of the best rates in the league, Alonso Martinez. And that's the constant thing, the constant danger that he has game in and game out, even if he goes a game or two without scoring.
Yeah, I like a player that's always getting chances. He's going to miss a couple. He's going to keep getting them. Oh, good ball.
Forsberg, Choupo-Moting toward the side, shaved off in the shade by Freeze. Goals than that guy, Choupo-Moting.
He starts with that long ball forward. I would want Choupo-Moting to have a better first touch here. Get it in front of yourself, then you've got a shot.
Midpoint of the first half, they have the lead. Get ready, it is rivalry weekend. Match day action later tonight. MLS Countdown comes your way at 6:30 Eastern. Kalen Kyle and the crew.
Oh, good stuff.
Julian Fernandez bursting on through, leaves it back across. Duncan blocks the shot from Hannes Wolf. Red Bulls were out of sorts, but recovered just in the nick of time.
Look at that battle in there. All four of them. It was Sofo against three.
Sofo like a Tasmanian devil spiraling around.
Oh, beautiful.
But City still comes through. Fernandez across. Wolf! Duncan is there on the line again. It's the bragging rights, and right now it belongs to NYC.
Long way to go.
45 minutes to be specific. MLS had to offer in Santi Rodriguez, who's with Botafogo now. Just the second halftime lead this season for NYC. The last was their last win here in this stadium against FC Cincinnati. And the Red Bulls have not won when trailing in 4 games, went down at the break. We'll look for a new avenue through. Sika and Sam and Sika, our fine crew from Citi Field, 26th regular season edition, the Hudson River Derby.
Oh, that's short.
Sloppy giveaway in the back.
It's not how you want to start the second half. If you're NYC, you know there's going to be a response from Red Bulls. Don't want to give encouragement early on.
And what do you think that response was addressed to from Sandro Schwartzloyd outside of barking in German in the locker room? Throw in, Duncan. Skips through to Forsberg, trying to heel it over with Sofo behind him.
I think Sandro Schwartz is not going to be happy with the giveaways in midfield. I would say NYC have done really well to turn over Red Bulls as well. If you look from the other side, got to be better on the ball for Red Bulls. I think that's the message.
And it's a familiar storyline developing. NYC close game again. They've been in 9 one-goal games and won 5 of those. But here's the opportunity. I'm sure Pascal Janssen looking, can we add the second goal? Can we put this game away? Tough to do in a derby game.
Should have had it already, honestly. Could have been a second or third. And that's probably the positive for Red Bulls, to only be 1-0 down after that half. You now speak to your head coach, and got to hope that it gets better for Red Bulls.
Basho skips back to Edwards, wedging that between 2 in blue. Stroud, Forsberg, positive from New York. Ooh, it's hit right at Freeze from Yangor.
It's a bit hard to understand why they were giving so much space.
Each perspective. Forsberg, a lead pass for Sofo. Swaying of momentum in a game like this, which means so much. NYC was really rocketing along after that goal. And several more chances to lead by a pair of goals. Personnel in the...
Oh, what is that?
Coronel with a major mistake. Maxi Morales, Coronel down, Morales! The iconic man in blue with another memory in this major matchup. 2-0.
Goalkeeper mistake from Carlos Coronel. Made a great save in the first half, but he's in two minds there and gives it straight to Martinez. Watch this composure from Morales though. Oh, sits Coronel down on his backside. Once it comes back, brilliant stuff from the 38-year-old. Third game in a week. Still has a little bit left to put it in the back of the net. But that is a goalkeeper mistake. NYC 2-0 up and cruising.
His first of the season. Usually the unflappable Coronel, who's been so big for the Red Bulls. More on top of you.
That's one of the reasons you really want to play in this game. You know the fans are coming. You know it's going to be a full house. The atmosphere is going to be there.
Those in blue, the third rail, celebrating, singing, sensing it. But still work to be done. Just outside of 3 minutes left. Free sets the wall. Raheem Edwards fighting the sun. Hack. Edwards walloped right into Maxi Morales, who got right back up. Gets on the ball for New York City. Hack. Long and broad frame for Justin Hack, starting to come in his own. Valuable piece to where he can play. It's maybe some of the questions too for Pascal Janssen. They know that their front four can be very dangerous. Well, the Red Bulls want to be dangerous on this set piece throw, but it's headed wide. But without Keaton Parks, who's a ball mover from the back to the front, you let Aiden O'Neal maybe settle in for a few games, whether you play Hack in the back or not. Then the comfortability is there, and you feel you've built up your depth in the center of the park.
Yeah, with Keaton Parks going out, Aiden O'Neal coming in, it was a good time for that. But you've got to take note of New York City's defense lately. They've only conceded 1 goal in the last 4, and could be another clean sheet here. Doing something right back there. Matt Freese, he's been part of it. Thiago Martins and Hack, it's been a good partnership.
That's a foul to the celebration, which is moments away.
You remember that.
For being in City's favor. I will, buddy.
I think you got me a present last year.
I did? And I'll remember your age, too.
Forget my age. Remember the birthday.
Bakrar. Martinez! How much paint has been chipped off the frame this season with the balls this guy has hit?
Martinez not done. This time hits a knuckler. He can strike a ball. He can.
Almost an emphatic exclamation point on a resounding moments away victory for New York City. Harper, good ball, with the chip up. Misha Ilinic cleaned it out. It's Coronel. And Alan Chapman blows the whistle. And for the 3rd straight regular season game,